It's been quite a while since I made a video like this, and today I'm remaking a game I made 2 years ago called Rumble. So before we start working on the remake, first we need to figure out what was actually wrong with the original version of the game, and oh boy, where do I begin? So let's get to work by creating a blank base plate. To make a game where you break blocks, we need a tool to break the blocks. So I started off the day by just creating this cube. I'm not meant to give my personal opinion around here or anything like that, gamers, but is it just me? Or is this block looking kinda Now we just add some simple code and ta-da! We can now break blocks and look at me go, I'm even hitting a little jig, I'm just so excited I got something working for a change. Except there's a problem, you see, if we change to the server view and also what other players would see, the blocks are still there, and that's because we only remove the blocks on our local client. We need to tell the server to get rid of them, that way other people can see and be affected by these blocks being broken. So what we need to do in order to make this work is to change the local script to instead find this remote event, listen to that remote event whenever it is within the folder map, pass through the within range of the player before then removing it. Haha, that's crazy. Anyway, those limitations are good, but there's nothing stopping an exploiter from, theoretically, spamming the remote event with a request to remove every block within range, so what we need to do is add a cooldown. Now this can be achieved very easily by just simply... And we're done. Okay, great, we have a tool that can break blocks, but this isn't much of a game, is it? How about we add a round system so that players can actually play the game? Now this can be done very easily by just creating this function.
Shut up, nerd!
Awesome, now we have a round system, but... Hang on a second. What's that? Message value being updated at each stage of the map with vital information that could help a player know what's going on during that part of the game? That's strange. Does that mean it's time to create some UI? So I made this simple sidebar that tells the players the current map that's loaded, as well as all those little messages that the server was updating. Very cool. And now it's time to... To kick off day 2, I made a few textures for the game. And, what the fuck? So I fixed the textures, and now we have snow and ice textures that are definitely not inspired from another game. So now back to something that I actually know how to do. Oh, come on, not this again. This is the same joke from the old video. I also added this red outline to blocks so that it's more clear to the player what blocks they can actually break and what the range of the tool is, which is something I'm amazed I didn't add in the original version of the game. Another thing original Rumble really should have had is a block degrading system, which is what I've added in this version. Basically, after a certain amount of time has passed from the start of the round, blocks will start degrading where they turn from snow to ice and then disappear. This means that rounds now have a time limit and prevents people from camping the top layer during the entire duration of the game. Now, if I know anything about video game development, statistics is the best first step to replayability, because people love seeing a number go up. For some reason. So we updated the sidebar to show you how many wins and how much in-game currency you have. Now that the replayability has been sorted, let's get on to making some maps. Now I'm pretty bad at map design, as you can tell from previous attempts in other games, so I decided to keep things simple. I made 3 maps. This one that's just 3 layers, absolutely nothing special, don't play the clip.
But this one looks kinda cool, because it is literally just 3 platforms with absolutely nothing special.
This one called 1 layer. I think you can see why. And this one called Yogaling, which is actually a recreation of a map from the original game. And that's all I did during day 2. Sleepy time! Now it's time to finish up the game. We just need to create a lobby and an actual model for the tool, so we're not using this little cube. Now I did cheat here. I decided to reuse the same diamond shovel model from the original game because, I mean, look at it, it's not that bad, it's not my worst model. And then I decided to make more textures to spice up the lobby a little bit. And now the lobby is almost done, we just need to add one final finishing touch, and that's the name of the game in the lobby. And so I decided to build it out. Oh, what the fuck? I also added this custom nameplate that shows your name, as well as how many wins you have. And I might improve on it later on to put different ranks on there and stuff like that, I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do.
Why did you add in-game currency if there's nothing to do with it?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mini-Me. Basically, the plan for in-game currency, and that's it. If you have any ideas for things I could add to the game in the future, let me know in the comments, but there will be a follow-up on this video at some point because I do genuinely have plans for things to add. And until then, I'll see you guys later.